Okay, this is the third test of quarter 3 for geometry, and it's the first test for unit 10. So you only have one attempt. So classify the arcs and then find the measure of arc FG and arc FGH. All right, so arc FH, arc FH there in blue is 150 degrees, so that is a minor arc. Arc FGH has 3 letters, F, G, H, greater than 180, so that's a major arc. The measure of FG is, where are we at? FG, right here, is 360 minus 150 minus 55. And that gives us 155. And the measure of FGH, so I think we found this one was 155, is going to be 155 plus 55. So that would be 210. There are different ways of finding those numbers, but as long as you got the same numbers as me, you are good to go. Number 2, classify the segments on circle A and then solve for X. Okay, so segment BD, that is a chord. DC hits the circle one time, so that is a tangent. So here's a chord, and this is a tangent line. So solve for X. Okay, so we're going to say 3x plus 4 equals 5x minus 2, and I told you how to do this in class, but anyway, you just solve for X and you get X is 3. Number 3. AO is the radius. Okay, so AO is the radius. That makes this length also 8. Okay. And CB is 7, which is already on the diagram. That is nice. So it's asking us for the length of OC. That is clearly going to be 8 because that is the radius. And then OB is this distance right here, and that is going to be 15. And it's asking, is this segment right here, is line segment AB, is that tangent? Well, is 12 squared equal to 7? No, I lied. Back it up. Hypotenuse is across from the possible right angle. So the hypotenuse is 8 plus 7. So is 15 squared, is that equal to, I don't know, 8 squared plus 12 squared? And when you solve it, you will see that it is not. So the answer here is no, it's not tangent. You've got to have a right triangle in order for it to be tangent. Number 4, they tell you that the measure of angle DCE is 43 degrees, and they put it on the diagram for us. Yay! What is the measure of arc DE? Well, this is an inscribed angle, so that means that the relationship between the measure of this angle and the measure of this arc is, this arc is going to be twice as big. And you can see, that seems pretty reasonable because, I mean, about a quarter of the circle is 90 degrees, and that's about right. This is 86 degrees. DC is the diameter. Great. What's the measure of arc CED? Well, that's halfway around the circle, so that's 180 degrees. Number 5. Quadrilateral DEFK is inscribed in the circle. Okay, that means all the vertices are right on the circle there. All right, the measure of angle DEF is, where is DEF? DEF. Okay, so those angles are, they're not going to be congruent like back in Unit 8 when we had parallelograms, opposite angles. They are supplementary. So we have to figure out what's 180 minus 114. And that is 66 degrees. And then the measure of arc in a different color, FED. FED. Well, geez, let's see what we got here. Ooh, if I've got endpoints right here of that arc, okay, and I've also got this inscribed angle, then the measure of this arc should be twice as big as that green inscribed angle there. So that should be 228 degrees. 114 times 2. Number 6, solve the following segments on circle O. If your answer is a decimal, round to the nearest tenth. Okay, so CB is 13.5, and that's on the diagram, and then OC is 7.8. Great. All right, so they're asked to, we're not asked to solve for X. Let's see, OB. Oh, OB is x. Okay, so that's a right triangle. So x squared equals 7.8 squared plus 13.5 squared. So you're going to go ahead and Pythagorean theorem it, and you should get 15.6. Make sure you round to the nearest tenth. Next length is DC. Well, DC, if CB is 13.5, so is DC, because see how this line goes through the center and it's perpendicular? That means that 13.5, this length is also 13.5 DC. So 13.5. Next one. EC, different color. Here, let me pause. All right, so we're asked to find this length here, EC. And if we could figure out, this is the radius right here, and we already know the radius is 15.6 because we've solved for it. Then we know that this distance in red, is actually the radius, which is 15.6 minus 7.8, right? 7.8 plus whatever this length is we're trying to find is going to be 15.6. So you just subtract them, 15.6 minus 7.8, and you get 7.8. And then the last one is OE, which is the radius. OE is the radius, so we already know it's 15.6. Okay, moving on to number 7. On the figure above, BD is the diameter. Okay, answer the following questions by, okay, so arc BQ. Arc B, it's an arc, so here it is, BQ. All right, so if I take a look at the endpoints of this arc, I can see that if I connect them to this inscribed angle, I know that the measure of this arc, BQ, is going to be twice as big as 46. So 46 times 2 is the measure of arc BQ. So that's going to be 92 degrees. 92. Then QD. So let's see, in a different color, QD. QD is this length right here. Well, we were told that BD is the diameter. So all I have to do to find QD is just do the diameter, which is halfway around the circle, 180 minus 92, and I'll get the difference. And that is 88 degrees. Then to solve for x, if I know that this length is 88, QD is 88 degrees, I can just set 22x equal to 88, solve for x, divide both sides by 22, and I get x is 4. Then for the last two, it asks the measure of two angles, the measure of angle BCD, BCD. All right, well that is, if you look at the endpoints of that inscribed angle, you will see the other side of that is an arc that's 180. So if this arc is 180, half of that's going to be the measure of angle BCD. So BCD is 90 degrees. And the last one, the measure, in blue, the measure of angle BCQ. Let me erase this. Angle BCQ, I just highlighted here in this, or traced it in purple, and you can see that it's an inscribed angle across from 92 degrees, this arc BQ. So that means the measure of this angle that we're looking for is going to be half of 92, so that's 46 degrees. And the last question is number 8. On the figure above, HE, where's HE? Okay, HE and DG are diameters. Okay, great. So the measure of arc GH is, where's GH? GH. All right, this is a central angle at 75 degrees. So that means that the measure of that arc is going to also be the same as the central angle, 75 degrees. The measure of arc EF, where's EF? Okay, should be the same as the measure of this angle. Well, how do I get that angle? All the way halfway across the circle, we're told that's a diameter. I can just do 180 minus 54 minus 75 to get the measure of that angle. And that's going to be 51 degrees. So let me write that in, 51 degrees. And then the measure of arc DFG in green. Where's F? DFG. Well, geez, that's halfway around the circle. That's 180. And the last one is the measure of arc in light blue, EGD. EGD. Well, that is everything except for this angle. I mean, you can do that a couple different ways, but I'm just going to do 180 plus 54 plus 51, and I'm getting 285. So 285. So that's it. Am I done? Es completo? Bueno. All right. Peace out.